Well, the moment we all had been waiting for, the ethmerge. And no, you don't have to adjust your screen. I am radiating in green today. That's what's coming up. Plus, Coinbase steps up for the people. Find out why they're taking on the treasury and picking up the tab while they're at it. And if you're trying to make fetch happen, well, it's just not going to happen. But I'll tell you what is going to happen. Mean Girls is coming to Web3. I'll have those stories and more coming up on MetaverseXpress. Welcome back to MetaverseXpress, your world, your news. I'm your host, Mona. Thanks for joining me today. Be sure to subscribe below, guys, right there below, for your weekly news update. All right, if you're ready, we have so much to cover today. Let's hop right into it. Well, it's official. Ethereum merged, and it was a wild success. Around 2:33 a.m. on the East Coast, Ethereum changed the way that it secures its network and verifies transactions forever. Over 41,000 people tuned into Ethereum's YouTube viewing party. I was asleep. East Coast time, that was way too early for me, but a whole lot of people showed up, it seems.
The era of mining Ethereum by brute force, trial and error is coming to a close. The difficult proof-of-work mining process is well known to be unsustainable. Proof-of-stake mechanisms have taken years of research and development. Mining could cause centralization, security risks, and further environmental harm. Onboarding ETH. Preparing blocks for transfer. Destination targeted. The beacon chain. Launch sequence initiated.
Now, until that big moment, Bitcoin and Ethereum had their own networks of miners all over the world running computers that crunch numbers to validate transactions. They called it proof of work, and it used a ton of energy, which, by the way, was a big reason people in governments criticized the crypto industry. But starting today, ETH has migrated to a new system called proof of stake. This model swaps out miners for validators, and these validators are no longer running large banks of computers. Instead, they stake their ETH tokens, meaning they lock them up. And by doing that, it gives them the right to validate blocks of transactions. Now, guys, this merge is a big game changer for the entire sector. Why? Because the Ethereum team says it will drop the total energy use of the Ethereum blockchain by more than 99%.
Proof of stake, sometimes I use the metaphor of virtual mining, where basically it's like instead of having a miner in the real world consuming real electricity, it's almost like when you deposit, the Ethereum network simulates a virtual miner, and it's the same sort of process. You put in capital, and then that capital turns into some share of the network, and you get a right to participate in the network as a validator and get to produce some percentage of the blocks. But it all happens in a simulated way without requiring any actual resource expenditure. So it's both better for the environment as well as, I guess, like other non-environmental externalities.
The merge is not going to make Ethereum faster. It's not going to make Ethereum cheaper or more scalable, at least not yet. What it will do, the goal is for the merge to make Ethereum more eco-friendly. That's just wonderful, and what a historic moment that we will always remember for years and years to come. All right, guys, Coinbase is putting its money where its mouth is. The crypto exchange is stepping up in a legal fight against the Tornado Cash sanctions. Now that's badass. Coinbase is promising to foot the bill for 6 users who are suing the Treasury Department. But before I tell you why, let me tell you about Tornado Cash. It's a cryptocurrency mixer platform that a lot of people use to protect their privacy in transactions. Now, the U.S. Office of Foreign Assets Control sanctioned the platform on August 8th. Why? Well, because of a few bad actors who abused the technology and the platform. And also because of the recent hack by the North Korean hacking group Lazarus. They stole more than 600 million in Axie Infinity using the Tornado Cash platform. Now, the 6 people who are suing the Treasury Department are asking the court to remove the technology from the sanction list. And Coinbase is backing them up. The crypto exchange believes the Treasury just went too far by sanctioning the entire technology instead of going after the individuals. Now, in a statement released last week, Coinbase CEO Brian Armstrong said, quote, "There are legitimate applications for this type of technology, and as a result of the sanctions, many innocent users now have their funds trapped and have lost access to a critical privacy tool," end quote. Armstrong went on to say sanctioning open source code technology has a negative impact on innovation, and he's funding the lawsuit to protect privacy in crypto. Way to go, Brian Armstrong. Way to stand up for the people.
That is so fetch. Gretchen, stop trying to make fetch happen. It's not going to happen.
You want to do something fun? You want to go to Taco Bell?
I can't go to Taco Bell. I'm on an all-carb diet. God, Karen, you are so stupid.
Buckle up, boys and girls. Things are about to get mean in the metaverse. Mean Girls is making a comeback on Web3. By the way, if you don't know, Mean Girls is considered the most highly quotable comedy, and I think that's according to every girl in America. Just kidding. Now, Paramount Pictures has revealed their plans to expand the Mean Girls brand into NFTs and NFT-backed media, collectibles, as well as NFT and crypto-collectible transfer software. The teen comedy is currently on Netflix, but rumor has it Mean Girls is leaving Netflix on September 30th, 3 days before National Mean Girls Day. What? There's a National Mean Girls Day, a whole day dedicated to Mean Girls. Is that what you're telling me? What do people do on that day? Actually, I don't want to know. I digress. Needless to say, it's one of my favorites. Catch up before it leaves Netflix, or you're just going to have to wait until it's on Web3. All right, girls and boys, that's all the time we have for today. If you'd like to hear more from MetaverseXpress, please like the video, subscribe, and share. And I'll see you next week with more news in the Metaverse.